Good morning. Well, I've just come out to inspect all these salad leaves and the Rosso lettuce that I planted yesterday. They all flopped over when I watered them, but they've perked right up now and they're looking pretty good. There doesn't seem to have been any damage overnight. And these are the slug collars. So the Rosso's very well protected. I wanted to show you my broad beans. Now, it was only a couple of days ago I put the second line of twine in to support these, and they've outgrown that already. But yeah, coming to a period of absolute rapid growth now. The garlic is beginning to yellow, so that's going to be ready soon. Look at the onions, they're really putting on some growth now. I also wanted to show you, this is the Rambling Rector Rose. And look at all these buds. It is covered. I was really worried when I cut it right back last year that there wouldn't be many flowers this year, because it produces flowers on the previous year's growth. But it sent out all of these. It's going to be covered. Well, if there was ever a job that would cause me so much grief, it was this. I needed to put some netting on the strawberry plants. Those ones over there are okay. The birds don't sort of go there at all, really. But this is right by the bird feeder and the bird bath, and they trample all over it, and I don't want to lose my strawberries once they start fruiting. So trying to put a large rectangular piece of netting over an awkward shape, but I've done it, so hopefully they'll be okay now. Good morning, everybody. Well, I'm sitting in my summer house with Paddy. It's Coronation Day. I have my flags up. I'm in red, white and blue, and I'm watching the coronation live on my laptop as I'm sitting here. So it's a uniquely historic day for us here in the UK and the Commonwealth, and I hope you're all having an absolutely fantastic day. I've treated myself to 1 can of Pimm's, so I'm going to toast the king later. So the weather's not bad, it's not raining, so I'm going to sit out here for as long as I can and just sit back and enjoy all the pageantry. So I hope you all have a fantastic weekend, and I'll speak to you soon. We've had an awful lot of rain this afternoon, but I can't believe how much everything has picked up because of it. Look at this. Well, you can, in dry periods, you can water with a watering can, but nothing beats the rain. The plants just respond in just such a fantastic way when it rains. Now, all these plants here have been hardening off. So the beans have been out every day for a week. There's courgettes as well, but I've put the sweet corn out today, so this is the first day they've been out, so this is the beginning of their hardening off process. But I keep a journal every year of when I sow seeds and when I plant them out, and looking back, I traditionally plant out my beans the second week of May, so I think I'm going to be doing these next week. Just look at the colour of the Rosso. It's beautiful, isn't it? All these salad leaves. They're enjoying their new home. And the chard, that's been hardening off as well. All of these desperately need to be planted out now. Maybe tomorrow if it's dry. So one thing I wanted to give you a glimpse of. I cleaned out the pond yesterday. The water had actually turned pink, and after doing some research it was because a lot of the hornwort that was in there had died over the winter period, and it was a gas that was forming due to the decaying vegetation. So I rescued as many of the little creatures as I possibly could. I've put them in a box, like a plastic storage box. I've been collecting rainwater. I should take you over and show you that in a minute. This can come out now. That was protecting the roots of this. But so this is just a teaser. I'll do a separate video on that because I should be going out to buy some new plants and setting it up again. So this is what I've rescued. That's all rainwater. And they'll be going in the pond in a couple of days' time. So I'm back in the greenhouse today, and I've decided it's all about the peas. Now I have shown you, I think in previous videos, where I'd sowed 2 rows of peas. I'd used practically a whole packet of the ambassador, and I've had really poor germination. Of all of those, I've only had about 11 that have come up, and they've come up in different places. So what I'm going to do today, I'm going to very gingerly lift them and regroup them. And something else that I did is I rummaged down the side of the shed and I discovered a load of old metal racking, which was part of an old temporary greenhouse I'd had many years ago, but which had rotted away, and so I'd thrown out but kept the racking. So that makes really good support. So my idea today is to rearrange the area where the peas are going to grow, but I need to show you what's in the greenhouse. Okay, so this is why I need to rethink things. This is a tray of 20 cells, and I put 2 seeds in each cell of the ambassador peas that I've resown, so potentially 40 plants. I've only had 2 come up so far, but fingers crossed the rest will come. But I also have all of these Kent blue peas, which will need to go out. But I've also got these seeds that Susan sent me. They're their petit pois, and there is signs. I've got 1 coming up there. So when they all germinate, I've got to find room for those. So they're all going to go in the same bed, but I need to accommodate them all. So let me take you outside and let's see what I can do. Okay, so this is where we're at. So this is the only peas that have germinated. So that was a full row at the front, and there was a full row at the back. And that's just pretty poor. So I'm going to group all these over that side and put these racks in place as a support. Oh, Chris, how did I miss that? That's got to come out. So I've made a frame for the Kent blue. I'm going to put them in now. So I think they're ready. I think they'll do a lot better in the ground than they will in those cells. It's been a really beautiful afternoon. We've had 20 degrees, which is the hottest it's been so far, but I'm just having a look at the honeysuckle that I planted a few weeks back. Look how that's self-clinging. I come down, that's wrapping itself around here. So it clearly likes its position. It looks healthy, so I'm pleased about that. It's just beautiful. It's nearly 7 o'clock in the evening, and this little area's got the last of the sun. I've seen my first swift. It's about 4 o'clock this afternoon. I've seen 5 now, so they migrate up from Africa, and soon the skies will be full of them.